What's up, world? It's your boy Solo, and welcome back to another edition of Vlogging with Solo. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you like, comment, and share. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Send me a message on Instagram, whatever the case may be. I want to hear from the people, okay? So as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, the video obviously has something to do with the tires of the vehicle. This is a mod that's been brewing for the last few months. I've been deciding what I want to do with these tires. Do I want to go bigger? Or do I want to stay the same and just change the tires out, maybe change the wheel out, keep the same, whatever the case may be. Like, it's just been brewing for the last few months. So I just recently decided to pull the trigger on getting some new tires. We'll get into that in a minute here. I get messages from people all the time asking me what tire sizes I got or what tire setup I'm running right now. So I'll be sure to get that answer for you guys that's wondering as well. So I'll show you guys the tires I just bought for the vehicle, the sizes of those tires. I'll show you guys the rims that I just bought, the size of those rims, and what's the plan for the vehicle. So stay tuned. These are the Arturo AZ850s, 275/40Z R22. Obviously, for those who don't know, the R22 is for the rim, so I will be running a bigger rim. I will be putting 22s on this vehicle. And this one is the Arturo AZ850 305/35ZR22. So to answer the question to the individual that are always asking me, and to just clarify more on it, I'm running the 275s in the front and I'm running 315s in the back. I run on the stock 20 setup and I have the Ferrata wheels. I love these Ferrata wheels, don't get me wrong, but I really want to take these off and kind of preserve them a little more. That's the whole reason I bought new tires and new rims, because I also love these Continentals, these Extreme Contact. So I definitely wanted to add more to the vehicle, and I felt like adding 22s would definitely give me that look that I'm aiming for with this vehicle. These are the 315 35s, 20s. And I run in the front the 275/40/20s. For those of you that are wanting to run this same setup or maybe had this setup in mind, that's definitely what I'm running on the vehicle right now. Like I said, they're staggered. This setup, in my opinion, gives the vehicle a very aggressive look, a look that I love. That's why I continue to go with it. That's why with the new tires, new rims that I got right now, I'll be running the 275 305s in the back. And I'll definitely have a review once I put the new tires and rims on for anybody that's wondering about that setup as well, who may want to go bigger on their rims and their tires. I'll definitely have that, so stay tuned for that. Anybody that sees this video, if you're in the same setup and had a problem, please let me know in the comments below or send me a message on Instagram. Something tells me that I may have a problem putting these 22s on, whatever the case may be, whether that's rubbing or the fitment is just not right on it. So obviously if that does happen, we'll adjust fire and we'll get it figured out somehow, some way. We'll make sure it gets put on the vehicle. But I definitely have a feeling, like, you know what I'm saying, I definitely have that feeling that something will go wrong in the process of getting these put on the vehicle. So definitely stay tuned to that. So even though I've been wanting to go bigger with my tires and my rims for the last few months, my thing was I didn't want to jump out there and be buying 22-inch rims and spend buku amount of money and don't like it. The biggest thing for me was figuring out exactly how I want to crawl before I walk. So to explain that, what 22-inch wheels could I get the bang for my buck, but at the same time still add a look to the vehicle? So I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. With that being said, I decided to go with the Hellcat replicas. I feel like I get more bang for my buck with buying those, and I love the way the Hellcat replicas look on the vehicle, and I'll show you guys here in a second. But I just took them down to the mod garage just recently and got them all painted. I got them retouched up. They wasn't bad, but you know, there were a few blemish spots on all four of the rims, so I just decided to get all of them repainted. I got them a gloss black because that's my thing. Plus it accents the car. You know, the rose gold and the black look, whatever it may be. As you guys can see, these are the new 22-inch wheels that I just bought. I don't know if you can tell by the camera, but the paint on them is still fresh. Like I said, I just got them touched up a few days ago. I just grabbed one on real quick so that you guys can see. I'm actually excited to see how the 22-inch setup looks on Stella. I love the way these look on the Chargers, man. They give them a nice aggressive look. And the fact that they'll be staggered like I got on the vehicle now makes it all worthwhile waiting. So as you guys can see, this is roughly what the 22s will look like once it's put on the vehicle. I love the way this look, man. It gives a good aggressive stance. And it just looks good. Like from a cosmetic perspective, like the outside of the vehicle, it just looks good. Like in my opinion, it looks great. So I just wanted you guys to roughly see what it looked like from a perspective of the rim actually being on the vehicle. Obviously it's at a bad angle because this tire is pushed out further than the tire that's actually on the car. And definitely stay tuned because once these get put on, y'all know I got some more stuff coming for that. I just love the way this looks. Like in my opinion, it looks great. Don't get me wrong, the Ferratas look amazing as well, but it was a time for a change. It definitely was time for something new. And hey, it's either go big or go home. Obviously, after a while he's been on the vehicle, I have a review for these Arturos. I've heard nothing but great things about them. Obviously, they're not the most expensive tires, so you would think, you know what I'm saying, they're not that good, but the reviews I've been seeing made me want to try them out. So after a few weeks of having these on the vehicle, definitely stay tuned for that review. Tell you guys exactly my opinion on them, whether it's worth it, whether it's not, you know what I'm saying, what they do for the 22-inch wheel setup, all that information in between that. So definitely stay tuned for that, because that's definitely coming. So Stella will actually be going to the shop here in a few days to go ahead and get these new tires and rims put on. So right now this car is packed with tires, it's loaded down. I'm gonna show you guys here in a second how I'm riding around. I definitely don't recommend it. These are not meant to be luggage down, to be carrying heavy weight. It feels very sluggish when you put a bunch of weight in this. I hate the way it feels on the road, but you can definitely feel it when you're driving. It feels like it's 17 people in the car with you. But just check out how I'm riding. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can see this because it's pretty dark in the vehicle, but I got this thing packed with 4 tires in here. I got 4 tires in there, and I also have 1 back here in the trunk. So that's just really how I'm riding right now. Like I said, it's temporarily. It's just until the vehicle gets down to the shop to get the tires and rims put on. But I do not recommend this, man. I definitely do not recommend riding like this. Look, that tire just fell right there. That's crazy. Like, it definitely feels like 17 people's in this car with me. Like, when I even try to hit it on the road, like, don't get me wrong, these things still go, but you could definitely feel the difference in weight shift. So I definitely just want to show you guys how I ride and to be a little funny about it. It's funny because I was actually riding like this the other day, and I was out on the road and somebody pulled up on me, revving up, wanting to run. We kind of hit it just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just to be fun. And this thing still got out the gate, which was funny because, like I said, he didn't know these was in the car. These things was packed down, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying, just imagine what it's gonna do. It was just all fun and games, man. It was all funny. I kind of rolled my back window down and showed him, like, y'all got like all these tires, and then he just laughed, threw his hand up and kept going, so it was all good. Well, that pretty much sums up this video. If you guys got any questions, obviously feel free to comment below or send me a message at solo_SRT, where you can reach me at. But most importantly, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that you stay tuned to all the content and all the videos I got coming. So I got a whole lot more content, a whole lot more videos. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of stuff in store, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.